AITA for hating my father and not wanting him around me? I am not the OOP. OOP is you, or safe place. AITA for hating my father and not wanting him around me? Originally posted to r, am I the asshole? Originally posted to r, AITAH. Trigger warning. Emotional abuse. Verbal abuse and self-harm. Less than. Original post March 25, 2022. English is not my first language, so I'm sorry for writing something wrong. I know the title sounds bad, but hear me out. I, 17F, hate my 42 father because he made me feel bad about myself. When I was at a young age, I started to gain a lot more weight than I should have. My father tried to help me to lose weight by saying that I should eat less, go out and ride my bike, or saying, "Didn't you already eat?" when he found me eating something. Years pass and it all got worse. He would constantly check if I'm eating, go shopping with me and my mom, which he never did cause he hates shopping, to see if I'm not buying any sweets, or telling me to work out at home. When I was at the age of 11, I got bullied in school cause I looked different than the other girls. So I would run to my parents crying and telling them what my bullies did. My, then 37 now 42, mom tried to calm me down and telling me that everything will be better, while my dad would always say something like, "Well, if you would lose weight, then it wouldn't happen for so long," or, "If you eat so much, then no wonder." This went on till before my 17th birthday, because my mom was fighting with him about how badly he treats me and my brother, or doesn't care about all three of us, so my mom wanted to have a break with him, but only for a month, to decide to divorce him or not. My mom started to lose feelings a year before my birthday. To be honest, I wanted her to divorce him, but she didn't and gave him a second chance. My father promised us all that he would treat us better now cause he got a second chance and blah, blah, blah. I didn't trust him with that promise, cause not even 2 weeks after he got back he continued to treat us like all those years, and I didn't feel comfortable around him or when he touched me on my arm or back, since he made me feel bad about myself and hating my body. Every time he tries to talk to me, I just get angry with him and want him to shut up, but I just listen and don't even look at him, or sometimes when I look at I look at him with disgust. Every time I see him treating my mom so nice, I just get pissed cause she doesn't know that he treats us again like he did for the last years, and he still makes those helpful comments about how I should already start working out at home since I want to go to the gym with my brother, but I know he would constantly check if I'm really doing it. This all happened now since November 2021. I still want my mom to divorce him, but I respect her decision and just ignore my father the best I can do. I know this kinda sounds childish, but am I the asshole? Edit. I forgot to mention that because of his comments I went into a dark place and started to think if I was still loved from anybody, and even began self-harm. Verdict. Not the asshole. Update. 1 year later. I'm moving out. April 29, 2023. Hello everyone, I thought I would give a little update since it's been already a year since my last post. So the situation between my father and I didn't change, it just became worse. He tried to make things right and tried to spend time with me, but I just didn't wanna. I gave up on this relationship. My mom always berated me and said, "He is trying his best, just see it," or, "Why won't you give him a chance, he feels sorry." I just wanted to hear it out of his mouth and not from my mother, so I told her that, and even said that I don't care anymore if he tries to change and make things better. This year my brother and I both move out of the house. He moves away with his GF and I move out cause of my education, which make me move away like 23 hours away from home, which is probably the best thing that could happen to me. Both my parents say that they are against it for me moving away, but they don't want to hold me back from my future and stuff. I might probably go to see a therapist after I moved away since my mom was completely against it. And said that I'm alright. I'm so happy to finally leave the house completely since every day I'm from morning till evening outside the house not wanting to come back. I hope this update is great even though it's small. Relevant comments. Chicky75. That's great you were able to get away from your toxic parents. And therapy is always a good idea. Even if you are alright. Whatever your mental health state is. You're at a tough time of life transitioning from child to adult and having someone helping during that time is just going to make things easier for you. Good luck with everything. Oop replied, even though I'm still 17 I can seek help from a therapist, which I didn't know cause I thought my parents have to come with me, but I will do that soon and hope that all my feelings aren't that wrong. This is a repost sub IAM not the oop. Mom is against her going to therapy because she doesn't want to recognize that her poor decisions negatively affected her daughter LMAO. Toxic parents often are against the idea of therapy to hide their abuse from the eyes of others. Glad she's getting out. Although this sub has me jaded, can't celebrate too much until after she actually makes the move. Poor Op. Her dad may have realized the consequence of his action, but he hasn't changed one bit. OP's mom is trying to please her husband when she should be standing up for her kids. Given how they try to deny her dad's emotional abuse in action. Op is better off without them in her life than with them, especially she still holds a strong grudge against the man. I moved in with my father when I was 9. He was a clean your plate person. He also dished up the plates, all with the same amount of food. He was a carpenter. When I was about 11 he put me on my first diet. I was always on some kind of diet until I moved out when I was 17. My favorite was the prune diet. Clearly constipation was the reason why I was overweight. Face with rolling eyes. He was always changing up the diet plan. Slim fast, grapefruit, cabbage, and some I don't remember. I haven't spoke to him in almost 24 years. I hope Oop cuts them both off. Even if the mom is a bit CTM in this, she refused to leave him and refused to get help of any kind while still wanting her children to be around him, knowing how badly he treated them, and until she leaves him and get professional help she is just going to keep pressuring Oop and Oop's brother to stay in this toxic environment. Seriously, Oop needs to remove herself for own mental health. Op, self-harm. Sop's mom, you're fine. Yeah, no. The mother failed for wanting to have a partner and having a false image of a happy family. How are they still 13 months later? Sounds a little odd. If we go by assume it's real, however, people have every right not to engage with abusers, and avoiding them is often good policy. I think I'm too jaded by this sub. As soon as I read, English is not my first language, and see the run on writing, I automatically assume it's the same troll that has written so many posts that show up here. Question. How are you supposed to check your kid's weight? The way the dad is doing it is wrong, but now that I'm thinking about it, how do you check that properly? Edit. Okay, so people took check literally. I meant manage their weight so they don't become obese or unhealthy, lol. The dynamic I have with my parents is wicked similar. My dad never said anything about my weight, but I'm certain it would have been added to list if I ever went above average. And I'm really happy for Oop. This isn't really the point. But how is she still 17 if she posted initially in March of last year? And her update came April of this year? Op's dad was sorry, and was trying, while continuing with his pattern of harassment and abuse. Op's mom was no better. March 25, 2022. Oop is 17. April 29, 2023. Oop is still 17. Yeah, I'm calling shenanigans. If a female kid starts suddenly gaining weight around puberty, first thing I'd check was hormones. There's a lot of stuff that's triggered in around that time by changes in adolescent body. Starting from thyroid issues and all the way to PCOS. The dad might be trying, but it's too late. A child needs parent. An adult does not. He missed his chance. Oop has zero reason to maintain a relationship with him now. Shit parents. I feel bad. I need help. No you don't. I know you dislike your dad and look and act unhappy. But you're fine. This just hits home for me. I hope Oop can cut them out for good, otherwise she'll end up like me, still struggling with all of what my dad did. I wonder how many children gain weight prior to growing, which is completely normal, and have parents who become obsessed with it, leading to all sorts of bad outcomes like eating disorders, disordered eating, further weight gain, damage to self-esteem, self-harm. Tragic.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.